Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video we will have our discussion on the personal year concept of numerology, because we are heading very close towards the beginning of a new year. We all get curious about the yearly prediction or the theme customized to us. People start searching on that. So I just thought that before I will start uploading the yearly predictions astrologically customized to your rising sign, we can have first our discussion from the numerology perspective, numerology point of view as well. Guys, like at the beginning of this year only, like after doing intense work on the yearly predictions for 2024 astrologically, I did not have much time. So I just thought just to give to my audience a fair idea, because I was not taking the personal year concept that seriously that it's going to have that big of the audience. So the best seller book which gets recommended to us at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, I read it just straight from there, and half of the portion I took from a newspaper article which got published. You know that in newspaper you have a readership of the millions of people, but after that only it created stayed up kind of, you know, where people, there were a huge segment of people like these days, specifically in the Hindi belt, the trend is that people are claiming to be a numerologist after doing a 99 rupees Instagram workshop of 2 days. And these were the guys who were actually feeling very perturbed, and they were like a category of the astrologers as well, who were even coming to my channel comment section and writing it there, has been copied from my channel. Now I do not know why would I copy it from someone else, or when I'm by myself claiming this thing that it has been taken from the book and it has been taken from a newspaper, and you can take the names as well. So just because now I have realized the kind of audience base which the numerology also has got, so I just thought much in time, much in advance, I will give you deeper penetrating insight on the personal year. Because guys, what happens is that if you will only look at the personal year in a very encapsulated generalized way, you will not be able to get the much clearer insight. But yes, if you will be able to get it from like personalized to your personality, I mean to say for the MULANK birth date vibration, that will definitely give you a deeper insight. So what we will be doing in this like series of the 12, like I mean to say 9 videos, is that I will be talking about from the perspective of the MULANK or the birth date number specific vibration. That let's say for example, if your birth date vibration is of 1, whether you are born on 1st or 10th or like 19th, or you are born on the 28th, so that means you come in the vibration of the number 1, which defines your personality. So now if this is what your birth date vibration, your MULANK is, how next year, whether it is a personal year like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, how this year is going to be for you, this is how we will be having our discussion. So okay guys, now before getting into that, in the comment section of this video, first it becomes very important to understand the universal theme or the vibration of the year 2025. Now guys, we all know this thing that if you will make a sum total of 2025, you will get the resulting number as the 9, which is being ruled by the planet Mars. But guys, you have to be a little bit careful over here. Just hearing the name Mars, you cannot come to this conclusion that it is going to be instigating all the warlike kind of situation which we are already witnessing in 2024. See, you have to understand this thing. When we talk about the sum total of 2024, it is ruled more by the planet Saturn. Along with that, even if we will blend astrology, even at a time when I uploaded the Chatra Shukla Pratipada calendar and all, so over there, like the king and the minister of this year was also the planet Saturn and the Mars. So this year was supposed to be carrying this energy. But when we talk about the energy of the number 9, universal year 9, 2025, if you'll make it sum total of 2025, that will give you 9, controlled by the planet Mars in numerology, but it has got more deeper penetrating insight to it, which has got more to do with the love and brotherhood. So what is going to be the universal theme for everyone? We will understand that. And also guys, for all the astrology audience and all, I want to make it very clear over here that definitely the time period till the month of April is definitely very skeptical. The thing is, because if you follow astrology, we know this thing that in the sign of the Pisces, after the end of the March, like Saturn and Rahu are going to be conjunct in the Pisces sign. Like almost there is going to be those days when almost 6 planets are going to be conjunct in the Pisces. So all what it is indicating that definitely there are going to be several various provocation which will finally lead to everyone praying to and everyone resorting to peace as a ultimate solution. So all what I'm trying to say over here is that whatever things about the universal brotherhood and love and friendship I'm talking about, somehow those vibration will start pacing up after the month of April for sure. So okay guys, now for the common section, trying to understand that 2025 universal year numerologically. So guys, over here as you can see that the universal year sum total of 2025 is 9. The couple of things which we get to know about it. Very first thing is that it is a completion of cycle and projects. So understand it in this way that the numerology calculation generally work on the basis of a 9-year cycle. So I mean to say that whatsoever has been a theme which has started, and this could be a case that specifically you have to go back, like the way, for example, the way things were turning out in the year 2016, because that was also the universal year vibration, like of number 9 only. You will get a deeper insight to it. But one thing is for sure that lot many of the pending projects, or I would say that, you know, discarded or old worn out like propagandas or causes, subjects which have been kind of, you know, lying on the table in the dire need of clearance and all, that could see the light of the day, I can say. For the completion, this is what universal year 9 tells about. Second thing is beyond doubt humanitarianism. So this is going to be a time when the whole humanity and collectively we all will be seeking out in the pursuit of brotherhood and philanthropy. Trust me guys, when we talk about, you know, all those old worn out ideologies and propagandas and all those you know, kind of very heated religion based sentiments, those kind of ferocious thought process might not be able to strike a chord with the collective or the majority of the people. Understand this thing guys, when we talk about the number 8, somehow not only Saturn, Ketu also comes into picture. So the point which I'm saying over here is that the vibe of the next year, let's say for example, it is applicable for everyone, even if you are a business professional. So the more you will be eyeing for the CSR, like, you know, your community social responsibilities. If you are a politician, so the more you will be talking about the bringing people together, the better it will strike a chord for you. The universal vibration will work much in harmony for you. The third point could be about the global awareness and international relations. This is going to be a very good news. Now guys, after that, when we talk about the global trends for 2025, what we could look forward to. So the very first thing is that definitely guys, there is going to be shift in the global power dynamics. Like the way I'm recording this video on October 5th, 2024. So there has been those news which have been speculating that on October 7th, when it is going to be a year of the attack which happened on Israel. So Israel is going to be under tremendous pressure to take action. And it has been speculated that it is going to be targeting certain sites in the Iran. And the speculation is that if it is going to happen, God, I wish, I hope, I pray that it should not happen. The world should not come to the brink of another war. But if it is going to take place, definitely Russia and China is going to come to the aid of the Iran. So all these kind of lobbies are definitely going to be putting world and humanity at risk against each other. So the point over here is that the shift which is going to be taking place next year, that shift in the global power dynamics will have got more to do with enough of the war, think about peace and kind of mutual collaboration and support for each other. Second thing is that definitely guys, for the advancement in technology and the science, Universal year 9 vibration is always very supportive, so definitely we will be coming across lot many of the actual serious technological advancement, not like iPhone having one update after another series launch without many much of the contrasting additional features and all. So yes, actual legitimate advancement in technology and science. Point number 2 is going to be increased focus on sustainability and the environmentalism. So definitely guys, when we talk about sustainable goods, when we talk about actual genuine concerns for the environment, like we all know this thing that the global warming, if it is being caused by the burning of the fossil fuel and other reasons and all, rising level of ocean and all, plastic use, all those kind of impending issues and all, the world will definitely going to have kind of lot of attention which will go in that area. Guys, you have to understand this thing. Next year, the beauty is that the chief significator of the technology, Rahu, is going to be transiting in the Aquarius. So Rahu's energy somehow, see, the beauty of the Aquarius is that if there is only one sign which hold this power to bring everyone together for a common cause, for having that utopian mindset, making world a better place and all. And definitely guys, unless and until you do not have that power to connect everyone, bring everyone on the boat, you will not be, no matter how good your intentions are, you will still be helpless, powerless. But this is the power which Rahu holds when it is in the Aquarius. So, and Saturn is going to be the dispositor of that Aquarius. Saturn is going to be in the sign of Aquarius, Pisces, which has got to do with the peace, cleansing, purification. So I mean to say it's a good energy for that. Next point is growing demand for social justice and equality. So again guys, trust me, there's a very least possibility, like the way certain events which happened, attacks on targeting someone's race, someone's color, someone's religion. So there is going to be a very huge demand for the social justice and equality in the universal year 9 in the year 2025. After that guys, expanded international cooperation and diplomacy, which I have already mentioned. Now guys, when we talk about the opportunities next year, so again guys, you can tailor it to your own business, your own aspiration, your own public image. So how the opportunities is going to be in the collectively, here I'm not talking about customized, here I'm talking about collectively. So the opportunities are going to be definitely filled with new beginnings and fresh starts for sure. Spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Lot many people are going to be taking heightened interest in the spiritual awakening of theirs. Why I'm here in this world? What is my place in the society? What I'm carved out to contribute? What is my uniqueness? What is my life purpose? All these are going to be the pressing issue for a lot many people. And guys, the good thing is that with Saturn in the Pisces, you will also have that capacity to put yourself in the line in order to find the unknown. So a lot many people will be willing to put themselves or offer themselves for those causes or for that quest. Along with that guys, definitely increased empathy and compassion for sure. This is not going to be the time when you will have this kind of comments, statements where everyone is thirsting for revenge or blood of the opponents and all. Definitely there is going to be empathy and compassion is going to be high for sure. Innovative solutions for the global problems. So technology is going to be at its peak, but there's a high possibility that advanced technology will not be used to cause harm. It will be used to somehow safeguard the interest. But one thing is for sure guys, whatever I'm saying, as per astrologically, end of the March and the first few days, weeks of the April are sensitive. Whatever I'm saying over here, it will be much more strongly potent, visible only after that. After that guys, innovative solution for global problems we have discussed. Personal growth and self-awareness. So yes, next year there's a lot of scope for, the thing is more than the personal growth and self-awareness, it's like, because a lot many people are going to be sick and tired of the old, worn out use of things. So they will be craving for something which is going to take them to the next level, discarding the old and embracing the new is going to be the theme for next year. Now guys, when we talk about the challenges, definitely we have to know about the challenges as well. So the first thing is that a lot many times it has been seen that in the universal year 9 there is going to be a lot of emotional intensity and the drama. So like the way there have been those cases, like like those kind of like when we talk about celebrities as well, because they have got this power to influence the world on a global level, like OJ Simpson case, any tragedy happens with Kardashian family, this DD case, and like Ben Affleck and I guess Jennifer Lopez were in the news as well. So emotional intensity and lot many people will be up there ready for the lot of drama as well. Second thing is conflict resolution and forgiveness. So yes guys, forgiveness is going to be somehow the deciding theme for the 2025 for sure. And the language of peace, forgiveness, extending an olive branch is something which will be appreciated much more, rather than only talking about blood, vengeance and revenge. Along with that guys, health issues related to stress and burnout. Yes, this is one such vulnerability that whenever 9 is operating over you, there is a somehow vulnerability of overwork, and because of that the burnout situation. And I guess because here we are talking about the global pattern and trends. So recently in India as well, in one of the province in India, it happened that there was this employee, she collapsed prayers for her soul, but she was not able to make it. She died because of the exhaustion and overwork in her IT or corporate toxic kind of culture, which later on came into the picture, that these guys have been made to work for like 16 hours, 18 hours. And I guess in across the globe, like there, I'm sure there are like certain countries, like I guess China also has 669 culture, or 996. I'm 996 culture, I'm so sorry. So I mean to say, like Japan also has got this reputation, certain countries where there is a lot of culture of overwork, over exhaustion for the employees. So lot many in the countries people will be talking about, it is going to be a very vocal thing regarding the stress and the burnout amongst the people. Next is guys, financial instability and economic shift, because we all know this thing. See, 9 is in a way planning to wrap up everything for making change for the new arrival and the new beginnings. So yes, economic shift is definitely going to be on the cards, and yes, natural disaster and global crisis. So guys, if I were to say, I want to be very honest over here, more than the people dying next year because of a missile sent by any enemy hostile nation, the possibilities of people dying more of because of the tsunami, hurricane, typhoon and all, that possibility is very strong, because Saturn is going in the Pisces sign of water bodies and all, and the month of April is going to be very very sensitive for these kind of tsunami, these kind of events and all, natural calamity and all. So that possibility is going to be there. After that guys, when we talk about the personal guidance, so definitely guys, the personal guidance, like certain general tips which are equally applicable for everyone. The very first point is that reflecting on the past experience and releasing of emotional baggage. Again guys, only if you know how to blend yourself as per the need of the hour. So next year the theme is going to be very much supportive for any of the trauma, betrayal, any of those wounds you are dealing with, you are battling with, any of those addictions you are battling with, for coming out clean and contemplating with proper due retrospect, contemplating on the shortcomings of yours and all, taking a vow, and now releasing that emotional baggage. Next year 2025 is for you. Second is focusing on the humanitarian pursuit and helping others will be rewarded very 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 strongly next year. Trust me on this thing. A lot many times we feel that okay, I will only do a, I still remember there was this meme I saw, there was this very poor guy kind of shivering in the cold, and like 2-3 people, 4 people I guess, or 5 people offering him a warm blanket, and rest of the people are just touching it to get a picture clicked. And there was a caption over there that this guy will not die of the cold, there's a much more fear of him dying of the heaviness of the fever. So I mean to say, universe is always watching us. Don't do something like with this intent that only when someone is appreciating you, looking at you, acknowledging you, planets are all the time observing you. And next year's vibration is very good for humanitarian pursuit and helping others unconditionally. You never know the person whom you will lend a helping hand, in which form, which shape, the same favor will come back to you when you will be in the dire need. Next year is carrying all that energy. Again guys, next point is cultivating spiritual growth through meditation and self-reflection. Very good. So we all know Saturn is also going to be in the Pisces, Rahu is in the Aquarius, and Rahu is not about, who says that Rahu couldn't be spiritual? You know the kind of level of heights which Rahu can give you. In negative cases, it gives through some intoxicants or use of stimulants, but for rest of the people also, we say that all the new age gurus and all who are actually blending, like these days, there was never used to be the case where you see a typical Indian spiritual guru using the terms like amygdala, using the terms like dopamine. So what is this? This is what the blend of Aquarius and Rahu energy is like. So this is what I'm trying to say, that yes, Rahu also holds this potential, and the energy of the next year is very good for cultivating spiritual growth through meditation and self-reflection. And lastly guys, the last point is embrace change and uncertainty with flexibility. So yes, you need to embrace any of the change, because the universal vibration and the universe is definitely working out some sort of wrapping up something just to pave path for something new to begin. So yes, embrace any change and uncertainty with the flexibility. Now guys, after that, before we will get to the customized part, one just last thing which I wanted to say for all those people who do not know how to calculate the personal year, because this whole discussion, all these 9 videos which I will be uploading are going to be on the basis of the MULANK 1, MULANK 2, MULANK 3, and you will be reading the section of that for your birth date MULANK number, the personal year what you will be next year. So important is that you should know how to calculate the personal year on the first thing. So that's very simple guys. How to calculate personal year? You have to make a sum total of your month of birth, you have to add it with your date of birth, and you have to add it with the calendar year. So for example, in this reference chart, if the person's date of birth is February 10th, 1996, and you have to calculate the personal year for the 2025 for this guy, it's very simple. So you will take the month of birth, which is 2, you will take the date of birth, which is 10, and you will add the 2025 over here. So 2 plus 1 plus 0 is going to be 1. 2025, we will add it, it will become 9. So now we have to add 2 plus 1 plus 9, which will give us 12. Again, you will reduce it to a single digit. 1 plus 2 is going to be 3. So for someone who is born on February 10th, 1996, the vibration of the personal year next year for this person is going to be of number 3. Now guys, the next example is, let's say for example, if you want to calculate the personal year for 2025 for someone who is born on March 14th, 2004. So that's very simple. The formula is that you have to add month of birth, date of birth with the calendar year. So month of birth is March, it is 3. You will add 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, and then the 2025, you will add all the numbers, it is going to be 9. So 3 plus 5 plus 9, the resulting number is going to be 17. You will reduce it to a single digit. So 1 plus 7 is going to be 8. So that means for someone who is born on March 14th, 2004, the personal year vibration next year 2025 for this person is going to be of the number 8. So guys, if you are a MULANK 9, that in itself makes you very artistic, very creative, because 9 in numerology is being ruled by the planet Mars. It also grants you strong determination, willpower as well. You have this capacity to live your life with the divine standards as well. So after knowing a little bit about your MULANK, Now let's say for example, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 1. So guys, to begin with, definitely the advantage which you guys have during this year is that the universal year, if you'll make a 2025 sum total of that, that will also give you number 9. So somehow the universal theme of this energy will reverberate as per your liking. You will definitely see that deep inside you believe in philanthropy, humanitarianism, brotherhood. You will see that okay, the world and people and the major marketing campaigns are going to be designed around this philosophy only. Now guys, talking about your personal year 1, this year will definitely respect you, welcome you with some new beginnings for sure. There will be lot many opportunities which will come to you, and we say this thing like the way in Vedic astrology planets have been attached with a specific period timeline, like Saturn has been given 19 years in the Vimshotri Mahadasha, Ketu has been given 7 years. Numerology work on the basis of the 9-year cycle. So that means that any of the opportunity lost this year will only come back after 9 years. So you have to be very proactive in the face of any opportunity. Along with that guys, you have to take the chances without being afraid or headstrong in this year. So definitely being a MULANK 9, being ruled by the planet Mars, fear is never a concern for you. Taking initiative is never a concern for you, but still, because over here in this year, number 1 is ruled by the planet Sun. So integrity and your character, your public image also matters a lot. So that means you have to take the chances without being afraid of the consequences, and at the same time you do not have to be too headstrong. There will be test of courage and character which you have to go through. We all know this thing that even Mars number 9 has got a lot to do with the discipline as well, like a soldier's discipline. So there will be a test of courage that if being challenged, are you gonna stay firm to your belief or you gonna retreat? So there will be a test of courage and character, and you have to show your individuality and assertiveness in this year. Along with that guys, don't turn aside for people. What matters most for you is listening to your gut, listening to your instincts. What is it guiding you? Like the way guys I was talking about in some of my video, that I watched this one video in this YouTube channel Wired. Over there, like there was this CIA very senior guy. She has also worked as a spy, and she has conducted some operations in then called USSR as well. And she said this thing that all the spies have been given this thing that if they are allotted an operation and they are on that operation on that specific day as well, after a lot of preparation and all, if something does not feel good to you, your gut is not giving you that permission, you can abort the operation and no question will be asked. So that means during this year, more than, see, you do not have to mend your ways, change your path just in order to please people around you. You do not have to do that. But whatever your inner gut is telling you, you have to be very attentive towards that. So hold a listening ear, but only to the voice within you. Along with that guys, hold a constant image in front of you for the kind of person you want to become at the end of the 9 years. So guys, if I were to summarize, if being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 1, this is a very good year for recognition, for popularity, attainment of position, starting fresh business, starting new, like this could be a case, migrating to a new country, starting a new life over there, getting married, starting a family. Again guys, I want to stand corrected over here, because a lot many of the numerologists try to bifurcate specific events with attaching them to certain personal year only. So a lot many numerologists say this thing that okay, you can only get married in the personal year 2, 3 or 6. You can only get a political seat, or you can have promotion when you are in the personal year 4 or 8. It's not like that. When we come to 1, it means beginning in many areas of the life. So it flourishes, it promises beginning in majority of the areas of the life. So yes guys, now moving ahead. Now let's say for example, if being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 2. So guys, to begin with, your MULANK whether you're born on 9th, 18th or 27th, just tells about that you have got that determination, willpower of the planet Mars. You are blessed with the artistic and creative talents. You have this capacity to live your life with the divine standards, and most importantly, you are the true philanthropic or true humanitarian. So now guys, with all these kind of qualities, if you are in the year 2025 in the personal year 2, so the energy and vibration of this year somehow is little bit similar to your vibe, in a way that okay, you are a kind of person who is very much intuitive enough to the collective call, like what is good for the humanity. And this year has got like lot of empathy, so this year will definitely provide you the opportunities and platform to put forth your voice for the collective good of the society. Along with that guys, during this year, this is a year for attraction, not much for the action. Like things will only come to you when you are quiet and receptive. Like there are like those years where unless and until you are not gonna fight, you're not gonna rebel, you're not gonna scream, no one is gonna be paying attention to you, or people are gonna snatch away your due credit. But this is a year when you can be much more acknowledged and recognized, the way you're going to be running the show from behind the scenes. So being very acknowledging things, managing things from behind the scene is the theme of this year for you guys. Along with that guys, definitely cooperate and form association this year. So like the way guys, when I say cooperate, so means any of the things done with the mutual support with others, with proper cooperation, partnership, work out very well. I said form association, so that simply means I always give this example whenever I reach the personal year 2 in the case of the all the MULANKs. It used to be the case in the older times, in the when we used to have different kingdoms. So just to ensure the safety and security of their kingdom from a hostile kingdom, to remove the possibility that those kingdom people can invade them, they used to get their kids get married, so that now there is a formal alliance between the two families. So this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not asking you to go get married to someone, to your enemy. I mean to say, so the more you can label things, like a lot many times what happens is that you are just hesitant to call that attraction love, you are just hesitant to call that person your partner or something. So during this year, forming association, labeling things generally work out very well. Along with that guys, tact and diplomacy will definitely help in this year for you. It will work out very well. So this is not a year for you to be very forceful, very aggressive on your face. Try to get things done through tact and diplomacy. This is a very good year for amassing and accumulation. So when I say amassing and accumulation, so that means the energy of this year has got more to do with storing and gathering things, gathering details, gathering information, earning people through helping others, being in the good books of people and saving money, rather than being on that living a pompous life or being on that extravagant spree. So try to amass and accumulate in this year. After that guys, the next is that patience is necessary as progress will be little bit slow. So you have to be a little bit patient if you feel that okay, things are not progressing the way you anticipated, or if you feel that okay, I'm putting so much hard work but the outcome of that is not in equal proportion. So you have to be contented, you have to be consistent. So patience is necessary if you feel that the progress is little bit slow. And along with that, see, this is not a year to be aggressive, headstrong and reckless. So aggressiveness in the personal year 2 only bring disappointment. It is very important for you guys, because being a MULANK 9, you have this tendency, you have this potential to go haywire, to be over aggressive. So you have to be you have to know this thing in the back of your mind. The more you can get the work done through tact, through diplomacy, through empathy, through consistent request, so this is the medium you have to opt for. Aggressiveness is only gonna make things go bad. And lastly guys, it's a very good year for creative outlets and travels. We say this thing that because being a MULANK 9, somehow nature resonate well with you, and in this year, so it's like for any of the release of the pent up energy, frustration, disappointment, exhaustion, So making use of some creative outlet will be very therapeutic for you. Travels will prove to be very therapeutic for you. So when I say travels, I mean to say, for the rejuvenating, relaxing purposes, leisure travels, or even if there's going to be some work related travel, that will definitely prove to be very therapeutic for you. So guys, if I were to summarize, being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 2, it is a good year for romance, for getting married, for getting into partnership, for getting things done through making use of the contacts, your resources and all, for any creative work or projects, release of any creative work and all. This is a very good year, and yes, you have to be a little bit patient, but overall it's a very therapeutic, very calming kind of energy which this year is going to be giving it to you. Now guys, let's say for example, if being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 3, definitely guys, MULANK 9, like whether you're born on the 9th or 18th or 27th, that makes you very it gives you the energy of the planet Mars as well. It makes you very strong-willed, determination, willpower. It gives you artistic, creative talents as well. It gives you that capacity to live your life with the divine standards. And you could be the true philanthropic and humanitarian who wants to unconditionally help others. If there is only one number which believes in the humanity, human core values, that is the number 9. So guys, being in the personal year 3, so definitely guys, we say that a lot of the auspicious are attached with the vibration of the personal 3. So when I say auspicious events or when I say fortunate event, so definitely its definition vary to individual to individual. Its definition vary that where you are in your journey in the life. If right now you are in that stage that getting married is considered as fortunate for you, marriage can happen. If you are in that age where starting a family is important for you, fortunate for you, this could happen. If you are in that stage where starting your business or completing your studies or getting into a good college or good job, so all these things are like generally get promised in the vibration of the personal year 3. So auspicious year for witnessing harmonious events, self-improvement in the personal and family life. Like the way, for example, you have certain goals set for yourself that you want to have any of the health fitness goals you have in the mind, weight loss or quitting smoking this year, quitting meat this year. So whatever goals you have set for yourself for the self-improvement, this year will give you opportunities to work on them or to attain those goals. Life gives beyond doubt many opportunities and many reasons to feel happy. Guys, the good thing about this year is that you can actually accomplish lot many things in the personal year 3, and you will also be recognized for your contribution. So the prospects of popularity, recognition, fame tend to remain very strong in this year. Along with that guys, the beauty of the personal year 3 is that it is a very gregarious year which gives you very active social life. Like this is one such year where you will be invited to lot many parties, or you will be hosting lot many events, lot many parties at your place and all. So yes, lot of invitations and hosting at home. And it has been seen that and it is advisable, use your imagination and creativity in a very constructive way whenever you are in the personal year 3. Along with that guys, we say this thing that you also have to be a little bit mindful of finishing one thing at a time, because if you are going to be all scattered in multiple things, then the energy of this year might not be able to support you as much. Along with that guys, we say this thing that some of the seeds sown by you in the personal year 1. So if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 3, that means in the year 2023 you would have been in the personal year 1. So the seeds sown by you in the year 2023 will start showing the results in the year 2025. So I would say that for witnessing progress in the fructification of your dreams on which you have been working consistently from the past 2 years, this will give you that hope. This year will give you or show you the progress and all, development and all. And yes guys, let's say for example, if you have, because being a MULANK 9, living with a purpose or a mission becomes very important. And this is what we say even for the planet Mars, you give it a mission and then it is happy, it is all focused. You put the Mars in Cancer, like Cancer zodiac sign, and it will be all surrounded by feelings, emotion. You put the Mars in Scorpio, all the vengeance, revenge, this person did bad to me, that person did bad to me. So I mean to say, for the MULANK 9, if they have been chasing a purpose, a mission, a cause, they are the most happy. And the good thing is that if you are a person with that mindset, so this year will give you a lot of progress, lot of platform to voice yourself, to connect with the like-minded people and all, to become a voice of the change and all. So all of that can happen. So yes guys, if I were to summarize, if being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 3, so it is a very good year for getting married, a childbirth, promotion, hosting lot many social events, self-improvement, all of that can be attached with this year. Moving ahead guys, now let's say for example, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 4. So guys, to begin with, being a MULANK 9, whether you're born on the 9th of any month, 18th of any month or 27th of any month, that makes you gives you strong determination and willpower, which you receive from the planet Mars. It gives you artistic, creative talents and all. It makes you very philanthropic, humanitarian person and all. You have this capacity to live your life to the divine standards as well. Philanthropy, humanitarianism comes very natural to you. So guys, if in this year you are going to be in the personal year 4, so the good part is that this year has got a lot to do with the putting out the hard work. So every ounce of detailing, planning and hard work gets rewarded in this year. We say this thing that okay, if there are any problems, if there are any minor health issue, any issue with the relatives, so do not procrastinate it. The more you can deal with them on time, so the better it will work out for you. Neglecting them only gonna make them go big. And we know this thing that it's the year of Rahu. It's gonna make your problems go worse as well. Any minute conflict which could have been settled right then and there, you let it become big and worse. So this is what we generally recommend to people who are in the personal year 4, that whatever small minute thing will be bothering you, try to resolve it then and there only. Along with that guys, in this year you have to be very meticulous with your finances. Number 9 people, I have not seen them very good with finances. Sometimes it's because of their helpful nature, which burns a hole in their pocket. Sometimes they are being too idealistic, too hopeful. So I mean to say, but during this year you have to be very meticulous with your finances. You have to be very responsible, accountable for your family. And again guys, do not be in this feeling of restraint, because we say this thing that sometimes progress could be little bit slow when you are in the personal year 4, like in a way that we say that no matter how much consistently you are working hard, but the result of that, see, this is what the innate nature of Rahu is. It will keep on storing everything and suddenly it will give you the result. But all of that which comes suddenly to you, you actually earned it, because Rahu was somehow stopping it and holding it to deliver everything at one go. So generally we say this thing that the progress is little bit slow, but when result comes, they come in a very sudden way, and by the end of the last 3-4 months you will start seeing the rapid result coming in. And yes guys, all what we say that if you are in the personal year 4 in 2025, so that means in the in the personal year 4 in the 2025, so that means in the year 2024 you will be in the personal year 3. So make use of the fortune of this year to lay foundation for something big, for the manifestation of your dreams and all in the year 2025 when you are in the personal year 4, and by the end of the year you will start seeing the results. So I have been giving this example whenever I reach the personal year 4 for other MULANKs as well. So I mean to say, if you want to become a fashion photographer, if you want to enroll for some big top film school or anything, so even if order for you to get into the place where you have to be, and you have to, in the initial few months you have to take up some part-time jobs, you have to do some extra shift and all, just to save up money to put for that dream of yours. So this is how you should be utilizing the energy of the personal year 4. And yes guys, I would say that staying busy and occupied becomes very important, because otherwise overthinking somehow spoils the things for us whenever we are in the personal year 4. So if I were to summarize, if being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 4, so it is a very good year for laying foundation to your business. It is a very good year for working hard on some important projects, collaborating with important people. Fame also can happen, but when we talk about the matters of like romance, attraction, marriage, it's not very good energy over there. Like even when we talk about investments into and all, so people even buy their first house and all, so those investments pertaining to the development of your wealth, of your career is very good. In the personal space, somehow it is not very fruitful, the vibration or energy of this year. Now guys, if being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 5, so definitely guys, to begin with, being a MULANK 9, whether you are born on the 9th of any month, 18th of any month or 27th of any month, that actually makes you very hardworking, very disciplined. You also have got that artistic creative talents, you have this capacity to live your life as per the divine standards, and all sort of philanthropy, humanitarianism comes naturally to you. So now guys, in this year, because you are in the personal year 5, so to begin with, we all know that the innate vibration of the number 5 ruled by Mercury, which is your personal year. So that means this year change is going to be on the cards for you. There will be a lot many new opportunities, and the good part is that whatever change or whatever the opportunities which comes in the personal year 5, it is filled with adventure and excitement. So that can be utilized in this year. So I mean to say, let's say for example, if from one place, one organization, you will be moved to another organization. So it's not like that you are going to be shifted from one cubicle, one cabin to another cabin. It could be a case that now suddenly you're dealing with very young people, you are dealing with very adventurous, or your job is filled with some new adventure, new challenges, new risk, new opportunities, new learning. So that is how things happen in the personal year 5. So we say that the more you are versatile, the more you are open towards change, the better you will perform in the personal year 5. So do not resist change. Try to be as versatile as it is possible. Along with that guys, yes, possibilities of travels, affairs, a new friendship, and there could be the change of residence as well. Now guys, the next point for the personal year 5 people, for the MULANK 9, is that you have to be as resourceful as it is possible and be opportunistic and versatile. Because when we say that the opportunistic simply means that whatever opportunities get generated because of the contribution of the planet Mercury, they are like little bit short-lived. So if you're not going to be very proactively working towards the attainment of those opportunities, the window of opportunity might shut down on you. So I mean to say that yes, you have to be resourceful, you have to be opportunistic, and you have to be versatile. And we say this thing that try to present things in a very new fashion, with a new packaging, with a new angle, and do variety of things. Like the way I've seen this thing many times, many successful entrepreneurs, like in normal times, they promote their business through hiring some models, actors, influencer. But when they are in the personal year 5, somehow they start becoming the face of any media advertising campaign and all, and it generally gives them good results. So guys, if I were to summarize, being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 5, it is a very good year for learning some new skill, or for adventure, travel, business growth, like job placement and making connection, romance, affair. So the energy of the personal year 5 has got not much to do with the attraction in the form of leading to romance and marriage. It has got more to do with just figuring out and affairs and thrill, adventure, excitement and all. So yes guys, this is what the year is bringing for all the MULANK 9 people who are in the personal year 5. Now guys, let's say for example, if being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 6. So guys, to begin with, if you are a MULANK 9, that means whether you're born on 9th of any month, 18th of any month or 27th of any month, it actually grants you that artistic, creative talents, that strong determination, willpower which you acquire from the planet Mars. It also makes you, give you this capacity to live your life to that divine standards, philanthropy, humanitarianism. All of that comes naturally to you. Now, let's say, for example, if in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 6. So to begin with, during this year, prioritize your family and domestic life over anything. We generally say this thing, that the personal year 6 is very supportive for having that attraction, that love, and to get married. The energy of the personal year 6 is generally considered as very harmonious. Along with that, guys, there will definitely be opportunities to get married or get settled down in your life. You might be in a courtship, you might be dating someone for a long span of time. This could be the year when the universe and the circumstances will align in such a way that you might even think about tying the knot or getting married and all. Along with that, guys, service to the community needs to be attended. Like, this is one such year where community causes, nature, family, loved ones always surround you. Like, you want to there is definitely going to be a lot of the outpour of the emotions, and which generally is directed towards people who are close to us. See, guys, even if you go by the shape of the numbers, like you are MULANK 9, and if you are in the personal year 6, and even the universal year 2025, you make a sum total that is also 9. We say this thing that if you will give attention to the shape of the number, 6 looks like a pregnant woman whose womb is filled with the affection for the child, and you reversed it. Now that womb gets on the top in the 9. That means now your affection is for the whole humanity. So it's a good combination over here. So what I'm trying to say over here is that in this year you will be surrounded by the love, friendliness, and whatever you will do, there is a high possibility for attaining contentment or satisfaction over there. So, and guys, it has been generally seen that if being a MULANK 9 in any capacity, you are an artist, you are a creative professional, you are a fashion designer, you are an influencer, you are like, you have any businesses connected with catering to females, to the beauty products and all, those businesses, those entrepreneurs, those people generally do good in the personal year 6. And along with that, guys, it's also a very good year for the settlement of your business and any of the property related concern. Like, let's say, for example, there are like certain areas in your business running around which you want to settle down, like which for past so many years have been demanding your attention, some investment of the money and all, like calling some important people, getting things fixed up and all. So you'll be able to settle things to the best of the execution when it comes down to your business or even the house or the property related concern as well. So guys, at the end, if I were to summarize, if being a MULANK 9 in the year 2025, if you are in the personal year 6, it is a very good year to get married, have childbirth, or for living life in luxury, being surrounded by the loved ones, enjoyable travel, enjoyable experiences, settle down any of the issues connected to the property, connected to the business and all. So overall, a very harmonious year for all the MULANK 9 people who are in the personal year 6 in the 2025. Now guys, let's say, for example, if being a MULANK 9 in the year 2025, you are in the personal year 7. So guys, definitely to begin with, if you are a MULANK 9, whether you are born on the 9th of any month, 18th of any month, or 27th of any month, that makes you very strong-willed, determination, willpower, which you get from the ruler of 9, which is Mars. You also have got that artistic, creative talents. You are like very philanthropic, very humanitarian person. You believe and you have this capacity to live your life to the divine standards. And if in this year you are in the personal year 7, so guys, to begin with, this is a year to contemplate, prioritize inner development, and specialize in your field. Whatever field you come from or you belong to, this is not a year which will reward you with superficiality or with half-hearted kind of efforts. You have to be invested in it with your heart and soul. And yes, if you are that person who craves for perfection, this year will give you those opportunities. Now that is a different case. It might take you away from the hustle bustle of the crowd. You might be left on your own like a mad scientist doing the research and hard work, but yes, you will meet your goals if you have that mindset. So very good year to contemplate, to prioritize inner development and specialize in your field. Also guys, this is not a year for change or expansion. This is a year for the reflection and perfection. So more than change or expansion, you should be eyeing more for the reflection, introspection and the perfection. And guys, you have to deepen the root of anything and everything which matters to you. Along with that guys, when we talk about anything to do with spirituality, anything to do with meditation, self introspection, new lines of awareness. Now this could be a case that, see, being a MULANK 9, devotion, divinity, religion always fascinates you, but now you want to get into the deeper side of it. And whether you are a Ayurvedic practitioner, yoga practitioner, or you have interest in astrology, research, investigation, in any capacity, I would say that this year will definitely offer you a lot. And seeking refuge in spirituality, meditation will definitely open up many doors for you. Along with that guys, there's a slight possibility that just in this horde to attain that perfection, too much staying away from the society and the social circles might make little bit or few people might slip into loneliness and might get that feeling of detachment as well. So you have to make a healthy balance over there. And lastly guys, this year you have to get acquainted with your true powers and your true purpose. This is a year for contemplating on the past mistakes and sowing seeds for your future desires. So guys, if I were to summarize, like if being a MULANK 9, if in the year 2025 you're in the personal year 7, this is a very good year for you. Like if you're trying to uproot yourself from one country, settle down in another country, uproot yourself from one business and get into another business and all, it's a very good year for that. It's a very good year for spirituality, meditation, perfection, investigation, doing your PhDs, doing something very good in the fields of research and all, studies and all. So in all these areas, people who have got MULANK 9 can do very good in the personal year 7 in 2025. Moving right guys, now let's say for example, if being a MULANK 9, in the year 2025 you are in the personal year 8. So definitely guys, being a MULANK 9, whether you are born on the 9th of any month, 18th of any month, 27th of any month, you acquire the strong determination, willpower from the planet Mars. You are very philanthropic, very humanitarian. You have this capacity to live your life to the divine standards and all. So with all these kind of qualities, if in this year you are in the personal year 8 guys, the good part is that this is a power year. Like this is a year to sow seeds for the manifestation of the big dreams. Like even if I need to give you the keywords connected with the personal year 8, it has to do with ambition, manifestation, material advancement, accomplishment and great forward strides. So I mean to say that in whichever capacity, in whichever field you are working, this is a year for you to think big. Even if it looks very grandiose, even if it looks on surface impossible to achieve, but think in those lines, because this year has got that capacity that suddenly the wave could be in your favor. Like lot many people who become like CEO, presidents, take that oath and all that happened, and this year only has a potential to grant you all of that. So guys, and also it has been seen that when a research has been done, that majority of the people who are in the top of their game, again guys, see, understand this thing with the planet Saturn. It's not like that. See, astrology works, if you believe in the Vimshotri Mahadasha, it works like planets have been attached specific time periods, like Saturn 19 years, Ketu 7 years. So in numerology, it works more on the 9-year cycle. So there will be those people who in the past 7-8 years, they have been consistently working hard. They will reap the like reward in this year. And for you, this could be a case that this year you are sowing seed for something big, and in next 8 or 9 years, then it will manifest its results. But yes, this is a year, the way I was talking about, a lot many people, successful big people, it has been seen in their lives that the year when they were struggling the most, in the year which turned out to be the most challenging for them, but those were the year which later on became responsible for those consideration for those big position, were the year which was the personal year 8. So people demonstrate very remarkable judgment in this year. Your capacity to withstand hardship tend to remain very strong. And if God say, if any big opportunity comes to you suddenly, people have this capacity to shoulder big responsibilities or handle big projects in this year as well. So yes, and there will be, the good part about the personal year 8 is that people generally experience rapid improvement in their social status as well. So I mean to say, in this year there's a possibility that you will reap the the fruits of all that hard work and efforts you have been putting in from the past 7 personal years. Lastly guys, if you actually want to make the best out of any energy of any year connected with any planet, you have to live as per the principles laid out by that planet. Now what do we get to know from the planet Saturn? The very first thing is that Saturn tells about humbleness. So during this year you have to be as humble as possible. You have to be very helpful towards the plight of other people as well. Definitely guys, being a MULANK 9, this is what defines you. You are deep inside very helpful. So this year will demand you to be very helpful towards the plight, pain of others. You have to be humble and you have to be practical. I mean to say guys, this is not a year where, like, if you are in a personal year 2 or 6, even if you are talking about your feelings, about your sentiments, about your past betrayals and all, you might get those active audience to share your plight. But personal year 8 has got more to do with, okay, it happens, shit happens, just keep working, keep going. So it means you have to be very practical in this year. So guys, and definitely for people who are 9 and 8 is good in this regard. If you are connected with something to do with technology, something to do with engineering, something to do with the mechanical skills, something to do with making world a better place, something to do with politics, something to do with protest and activism and all, those people can also get benefited. So guys, if I were to summarize, if being a MULANK 9, if in this year 2025 you are in the personal year 8, so this is a good year for you for the rapid advancement in your career. There will be those who will reap the result. There will be those who will be sowing the seeds for something big in times to come. The energy of the personal year 8 is not considered as very harmonious for the marriage, family thing. Again, that is a different case, that people can get married because it is an investment in your future only, lifetime investment and all. But again, marriages which generally happens in the personal year 8, they are more driven by the need and security in the society, insecurities and all. So it's not that happy, romantic, mutual attraction, love for each other. So, but yes, it's a lifetime investment, but the possibility of that tend to remain very less. And the things where it rewards us the most is increase in our status, attainment of power and rapid development in your wealth portfolio in the personal year 8. And lastly guys, let's say for example, if being a MULANK 9 in the year 2025, you are in the personal year 9. Oh my god, triple 9. I mean to say, your MULANK is 9. The universal year 2025, make a sum total, that is 9. Your personal year is 9. Oh my god. So okay, let me get to it one by one. So guys, being a MULANK 9, that means whether you're born on the 9th of any month, 18th of any month or 27th of any month, you have that determination, willpower which you get from the planet Mars. You have got that artistic creative talents, you are very philanthropic, humanitarian, and you have this capacity to live your life to the divine standards. So guys, if this year you are in the personal year 9, so to begin with, we all know this thing, that the energy of the number 9 has got more to do with this is a year of returning favors and being available to your friends and community service. So guys, understand this thing, whether astrology or whether numerology, palmistry, everything works on the promise. That means if you have so many overlap happening for you next year, along with that, let's say for example, next year you're also turning 18 years of age, 27 years of age, 36 years of age, 45 years of age, then definitely it will ensure some rapid development and good successful events in your life. So I mean to say, the way I was telling this thing, with too much overlap, something prominent is bound to happen in your life, and nothing could be better than that if it is already connected with the innate nature of the 9. So if you're already a social worker, this year might reward you with some big award and all. If you're already doing something which is connected with in the fields of art, creativity and drama, this year can reward you. If you're doing actually something in the domain of the international relation, cooperation and all, technology, advancement in technology, this year can reward you over there. If you have showcased your courage or bravery in certain sect or certain field which can inspire, uplift, educate, inspire many, so this year could be important for you. So yes guys, in lot many different ways, it all comes down to how in a purest form you're using the energy of this number. So yes guys, it's a very important year for returning favors and being available to friends and for any community service. Along with that guys, generally people feel that in this year the impact of people and things and conditions which used to matter a lot to you before will start losing their value, start losing their luster. Because guys, generally what happens is that 9 is a number which is connected with the finish of the things, so that the fresh seeds of new beginning can be planted in your life. So like the way guys, in astrology, in the Vimshotri Mahadasha, which works on attaching specific time periods to the planets. For example, Saturn has been given 19 years, Moon has been given like a specific period, Ketu given 7. So this is how different planets are attached different periods. So same way in numerology, it works on the 9-year period of time and all. So I mean to say, during this year, definitely whatsoever in the past 9 years was not serving you that much, you will definitely find that slowly, gradually, either it is being taken away from you, or you have now started losing your interest in those old worn out things and habits and all. Generally it has been seen that if you will make up any of your resolution, if you will make up any of those goals for yourself, that in this year I need to quit smoking, I need to quit drinking, I will get rid of this much body fat, I will go through this sort of transformation, I have to migrate from this country to another country, start fresh over there, I need to start this new business, wrap up this old one, and I need to give a proper kind of revamp to my existing business and all. So if your goals are something like this, which is very transformative, which is like shifting from one, finishing one, migrating to another, so those mindset and those objectives generally give good results in the personal year 9. So yes guys, there will be completion of the services, experiences. So there will be completion of experiences, and be prepared for the important changes in the personal year 9. Along with that, avoid the feeling of loss, resentment, and try to be as tolerant, as compassionate, as empathetic towards the plight of others. Like let's say for example, even if you feel that okay, this other person, why this person is just whenever he's around me, he just start telling his personal life, his plight. So if other people are finding that relief, they are feeling rejuvenated after sharing their pain with you, and they are feeling relaxed of that and all, so in personal year 9, if you will be behaving like that, because in your case there are like too many overlaps are happening, your MULANK, your personal year, universal year. So trust me, universe will reward you in some other form. If you are unconditionally thinking about removing the tears from someone else's eyes, the universe has its own ways of rewarding you. Along with that guys, this is the year to let go. And there are many, like it has been generally seen, people who are in the personal year 9, and in your case there are like too many 9s. So people generally have a lot of the dramatic experience in their love life as well. Like suddenly your partner started acting very dramatic, or you are inviting as a love interest many dramatic people in your life. So again, do not be a character as a page in the story of their life, because all of that is a temporary feeling which is going to fade away. So guys, if I were to summarize, if being a MULANK 9 in the year 2025, you are in the personal year 9, it is a very good year for travels, for finishing up things, sowing seeds for some fresh investments. But again, That will only happen after the end of the 2025. But yes, this is a year for winding up things, for working on your resolution, self improvement. People who are connected with, see guys, one thing is for sure, if in any capacity you're connected with art, entertainment, theater, storytelling, filmmaking, this year you can release some of the magnum opus work. Beyond any doubt, you can release the best work of your life in this year. If something to do with humanitarian work, social work, becoming a voice of something, or taking any protest to a big level, if this is what your objective is, then you can definitely do wonders in this year. When we talk about like applying for any immigration, visa and all, that is also considered good. But when it comes down to any of the concerns of marriage and romance and all, it is not considered as very auspicious. And yes, something to do with the import export nature of your aspiration and all, like something to do with, if you have any of those intent that you always wanted to build a temple, a church in the name of your family, you wanted to organize a spiritual retreat, or fund some money for religious projects and all. So if your endeavors, your objective, your mindset is of like that, this year will definitely grant you many opportunities. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, numerology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.